How's this game different, competing for a meaningful role here in this?
I mean, I think football is football at the end of the day. I mean, I think the reps are different just because I'm getting one reps against our one defense and then going against guys like Johnny Newton and then like all those DBs we have like Taz and them. It's been really fun. Always like to compete. Always been that way since I was a kid. So I enjoy competing with Luke and John. So it's been awesome.
What's quarterback competition like? What's it like to be in one of these?
It's awesome. I mean, it varies from room to room in different situations, but like here at Illinois, Luke is a great guy that I know I can call anytime if I have any type of question, and he won't steer me the wrong way. Same thing with John. I mean, I'm staying with John right now with Cam, so it's like me and him talk every single night, so it's like a lot of fun. So I think the competition is really healthy. We're helping each other out all the time, and it's really cool.
If you're not the starter, what's your job?
Probably just be the best player, teammate I can be, help whoever's the starter is, and I'm not really thinking about that right now just because I want to be able to put myself in the best situation to play. But I'm always going to be a good teammate whether I'm starting or I'm not. So just helping the team out any way I can.
Art was in that role last year.
Yeah.
What can you learn from what he did, how he handled that spot?
Art definitely handled himself well, just being ready at any moment. I mean, he stepped in the Iowa game and really took advantage of that opportunity. And then when Tommy came back, he went right back to helping Tommy watch film and just making sure that he's always ready for the opportunity and just helping where he can.
Don, it's no secret that Luke's experience at Ole Miss, is kind of similar to what you're going through right now in a quarterback competition.
Yeah.
The way he handled that, can that help you and how you develop and how you handle this camp and this experience?
The way Luke handled it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think Luke definitely took everything on the chin. I mean, he came in and there was a very elite quarterback that was playing and he was competing with, and he didn't just shy away from the competition. He stepped up and he was able to play. He went in and he did well. So I think, it's definitely good to learn from what he did, and I take different things from him for sure.
With all of John's experience and
Yeah.
passes the games, what's the biggest thing he brings, and how does that show up in conversations with you or in the room?
Yeah, I think John is he's a very confident guy. He knows the offense through and through. Just the same way Art did. I could definitely compare that. I mean, Art knew the offense so much last year. It was any single question about any little thing, he knew it. So same thing with John. And when John goes out there, he knows exactly what to do. He knows where to go with the ball. So it's just the way he prepares for each practice. It's really cool.
Is that intentional to room with each other during camp, or
Yeah.
is that kind of presented to you?
A little bit of both. I mean, I like John off the field, so I mean, I think definitely intentional as far as I want to hang out with John, but then it's I definitely could learn a lot from him.
You have the perspective of seeing the receivers from last year into this year. What have you seen out of their growth?
Our receivers are incredible. Casey Washington, Pat Bryant, even the young guys, Hank Beatty, and then our tight ends as well. They're really stepping up. I think we're going to throw the ball a lot this year, which is going to be really fun to see. The receivers can catch anything in any dynamic. It's kind of we're just trying to give them the ball and let them just shine.
How in particular with Pat have you seen him grow? I mean, you're the only one who's seen him 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
How have you seen him grow?
Pat is just Pat gets more and more confident every single day. And Pat has these hands are just insane. I mean, he can run routes, he's flying off the ball. And when you throw it to him, it's almost you can throw and look away because Pat's going to catch it. So I think that's really cool. It's really good to know that you have a receiver out there where you can just throw it up to him, he's going to make a play.
Your second camp with Barry.
Yeah.
Is there a way that he can teach that allows you to succeed specifically, just the way that you handle things?
Yeah, I think Coach Lenny definitely puts everyone's situation differently, and he doesn't he can't really coach everyone in one way just because we're all different in each way. The way Luke plays is different from me. Sure. Same way with John and Kirk. So I think the way that he takes any individual rep and considered it for you and not just comparing it to everyone else, I think that really helps out.
Coach Leonard talks about your improvement quite a bit. What's some of the keys to that, and what are some of those areas of the game where you feel like you've stepped up?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just playing ball. I mean, the more you play football, the better you're going to get. So I think I really took into the role of diving into the playbook this year because I knew I was going to get the opportunity to play. So I couldn't waste a rep. I had to make sure I knew all the motions, all the shifts, everything we're doing. So I think just learning the playbook as much as I can, I think that really helps.
Anything with your mechanics? You're throwing a lot better ball this year.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was just learning from all different guys. Watching film is definitely a big one. Learning from my brother and all those different guys, I think that really helped.
Can you give me a scouting report on John Pettit since we haven't really seen him play a lot?
A scouting report?
Yeah.
John's a baller, man. He can really play. He is a cannon, and he's just he gets out there, he's fired up, he brings the juice. Coach, I remember Coach Tank asked, hey, is John Paddock a tone setter? It's what? John is the tone. He's awesome. He's awesome. He can throw the ball real hard. get in tight windows, he's really fun to watch.
Coach, what would you see?
Luke? Yeah, Luke's a lot of fun to watch too because he can spread the ball out, he can run, he can make guys miss in open field, he can throw the ball from opposite hash, opposite, you know. So I think he's the same way. He's fun to watch. It's awesome at practice.
What have you learned about Luke the last 7 or 8 months away from the practice field?
Away from practice, Luke's just a calm guy, and he's ready for any situation. It's really fun hanging out with him, like outside. But like we've gone to church together a bunch, and that was really cool. I think Luke's just a down to earth guy. It's really cool to hang out with.